Okay guys, welcome to my first time making a review of a One Piece episode. I wanted to start doing the reviews when One Piece came back, but then I couldn't do it. Then last week I also couldn't do it, so I'm starting this week. And I've been watching One Piece since the beginning. I was there 3000 years ago. And I have I have some good things to talk about. I have some bad things, but that's not the point. Is it to talk about the episode as my thoughts on the episode, and I did reviews for the Daima, and I really enjoy it. So I decided to. Well, I like One Piece, so I might as well start doing some kind of reviews of One Piece episodes. So this episode starts with the continuation of Kuma going into Mary Joy's. Man, the name is weird. Because the last time we saw him, he was climbing the wall, and now he is there. And the celestial dragons are ordering the guards to stop him. And then he takes some canyon shots to the back and to the legs and falls down. And then this is the one thing that surprised me. It's that they grab him, uses the attack of Ursa Shock to blast all the soldiers away. And this is the part I was like, okay, I was not expecting this. And Akainu shows up. And man, you guys won't know this because I wasn't doing reviews at the time, but I really like Akainu. He's probably, I won't say my favorite character in the entire show, but it's close to one of my favorite characters. I know people will disagree because many fans hate Akainu because he killed Ace, but man, I love this guy so much. The voice, the moves that he does, the magma power, man, I love this guy so much. When I play, for example, Pirate Warriors, he's always the guy that I level up first. I really like this guy. I know people will disagree, but man, it is what it is. But yeah, Akainu shows up to stop Kuma. I think this is one thing that I don't know if many people have been picking up, but I think Akainu doesn't like the celestial dragons because I don't know if you guys will remember when it was on the Dressrosa arc, when the five elders kind of put the story out that Doflamingo was not a Shishibukai anymore, and that was a lie. When Akainu found out it was a lie, he went to the five elders and was angry against them because they lied without telling him, and he was pissed off about it with reason. And now he is here to fight Kuma, and the celestial dragons are kind of barking orders at him, and he is just ignoring them. And I think I don't think Akainu will be a good guy at the end, but I don't think he is. I know he killed Ace, okay? But if we look at things, Akainu, he was just doing his job. Ace was supposed to be executed anyway, right? We have the point of the Whitebird pirates and Luffy trying to save him, but he was basically just doing his job. And Ace is a pirate, he's a marine, okay? Of course he does bad things, but I like him anyway. Just as I like Frieza and Kid and Boo and Cell in Dragon Ball and all of that, I like the villains here as well. Kaido is another one that I love him very much. Such a great character. But sidetrack enough. Let's focus on the episode. So he comes against Kuma, and that they can't let him go free because he's very dangerous, and yes. And then he goes on the offense and goes into Kuma and blasts half of his face, kind of like what he did to Whitebird in the during the battle. He also blasted half of the face off. Well, in the anime it was kind of censored, and here is a bit as well, I suppose. But yeah, he blasts him, and that kind is surprised that he still bleeds like a normal human because he's supposed to be basically just machine now. And then Kuma starts running, and Akainu starts blasting lava fists at him, and then he just teleports out of there because he doesn't stand a chance against Akainu. And then the celestial dragons start blasting Akainu. Hey, you shouldn't have let them go. You are an admiral. You should have stopped them and all of that. And Akainu is just, man, just shut the hell up. I will kill you all if you don't shut the fuck up. And then we go back into the time. We saw a bit of this because Blackbird captured Bonnie, and then when Akainu showed up to grab Bonnie, Blackbird ran away with fear, and we never saw anything else again, right? So now we get a bit more context about what happened, and he's just saying that Kuma made the choice to become a weapon for the government. Bonnie says it's a lie, and she will make them pay for that. And then we go back to not present time, but to when the Kuma showed up. And then we go to present day in the new world in Egghead, and the pacifistas are destroying the sea beasts because Sentomaru has been taken out by Kizaru, and the marines are already on the island. And now we go to the fight, and it's in the middle of the fight with Luffy and Kizaru, and Luffy is in Snake Man blasting Kizaru. I like Bound Man and Snake Man. I really like the designs and man, he looks very badass here. And yeah, he's fighting Kizaru. Kizaru is not at full power yet, and Luffy's already been taking we can see Luffy has already taken a bit of damage, and Kizaru is still not trying that hard. But yeah, he starts saying you are very strong, no wonder you beat Kaido. Well, I will talk about that other time. But yeah, he starts asking Luffy why he's trying to protect Vegapunk. Luffy is like, why are you trying to kill him? And Kizaru is like, oh, I don't want to, but I kind of have to. It's my job. And yeah, here Kizaru just flies away a very long way. And then he starts to preparing an attack, and he just blasts against Luffy and just kicks him in the face, and Luffy goes, blasts through the robot, and goes against the kind of the dome that they have around the island, and destroys the robot. The ship falls down. Luffy gets blasted away. It kind of reminded me in a way how Kaido blasted Luffy in Wano. He also blasted Luffy a long way. In a way, Kaido blasted Luffy more than Kizaru, but then the part of the robot starts to explode. She gets away. What a shot. Anyway, let's move forward. And yeah, the robot explodes. They get back. Kizaru comes through the smoke like a badass. Man, Kizaru is so cool as well. And yeah, she's crying because the robot was destroyed, because the robot, it's the first that Vegapunk made. Man, I'm having a bit of a hard time getting used to the new Frankie voice actor, because man, it was so many years that we were used to that iconic voice actor doing Frankie, and now it's gonna take a bit amount of time until we get used to the new one. So I'm not gonna say it's bad or it's good. I'm gonna give it more time to get used to the voice and then decide if he's doing better or worse. It's never gonna be as iconic because so many years, but then Kizaru finally appears and he looks at Bonnie, and yeah, you've grown up so much. Kids grow up so much these days, and he talks about Bonnie wanting to kill Vegapunk, and then she says that another great shot. Anyway, she says that's not his target anymore, and then she tries to attack Kizaru, and Kizaru just blasts her away. Man, this episode had good shots, we can say that. Then Frankie gets angry, goes to attack Kizaru, and Kizaru just disappears, and Frankie is like, oh crap, he went to the others, I have to warn them. He calls them. Usopp picks up the Mushi. I was forgetting the name. He asks him if they are okay, if he's not there yet, and then Vegapunk and the other Vegapunks crack the password code for the it's not the dome, but for the lasers around protecting the laboratory. And then this is the part that I was a bit, come on man. Vegapunk sends Sanji and Jinbei to get his bags. Sanji and Jinbei are going to get Vegapunk's bags. And then, not 5 seconds after they go grab his bags, Kizaru appears. And I'm like, you are joking me, right? They couldn't have had Sanji and Jinbei stay here to confront Vegapunk. It's my god. But yeah, Vegapunk is shocked that Kizaru is here. Kizaru talks about this being hard for him because, well, he knows Vegapunk for a long time. So it's hard for him to do what he has to do. And then we start hearing the music, and Gear 5 Luffy appears, and here's the point of the episode that, okay, I'm gonna talk about this now because the design of Gear 5 Luffy I like. These cartoonish things that it does, just, man, I can't stand it. I probably am in the minority here, but every time he appears as Gear 5 and these cartoonish things start to appear, I just want to close the episode and walk away. It's, man, I can't stand I know One Piece has goofy moments and all of that, but for me Gear 5 is a level above goofiness that I can't stand. I really can't stand. When he's fighting kind of serious is okay, but when he's doing all the goofiness, cartoonish Looney Tunes thing, I can't stand it. For example, these things like, man, and always laughing. I'm like, man, just in the and then yeah, we have a shot of this ancient robot kind of waking up, and that's the last of the episode. And he grabs Kizaru, and okay, I like the design of Gear 5. I just don't like what they do with him, or Hoda, or Toei. I don't care. I don't like it. The first time Gear 5 Luffy appeared, and it was basically a Tom and Jerry episode where he was just picking Kaido around and throwing around, and Kaido had his eyes bouncing off of his head like it was Tom or Bugs Bunny or whatever. Man, I couldn't stand that. I just wanted to turn off the episode, walk away, and never watch it again. Even when he fought Lucci, it wasn't that bad. I didn't find it that annoying. With Kaido, it pissed me off a little bit, a bit too much, I would say. and here I think we will see. But yeah, the goofiness around Gear 5, I really, and always the laughing and the man, I just, yeah, for example, just like with Kaido, right? Kaido was about to kill everybody there, even his companions and all of that, and he was like, yeah, laughing, laughing, laughing. Here Kizaru is about to kill Vegapunk, and he appears and he's laughing, laughing, laughing. And okay, Luffy is a goofy character in the way, and he loves to laugh and all of that, but he also had his serious moments when things got serious. And here is one of those moments, but I don't know, I think I rambled long enough about Gear 5. I like the design, I just don't like the goofiness, and every time it starts, I just want to close the episode. If you guys like it, there's nothing I can do, it's just my opinion, I'm not saying it's bad. I don't say they should stop it, I just, for me, it doesn't work. That's all I'm saying, but I think we have to wait until next week to see what this fight goes into, because I don't read the manga, I just watch the anime, so I don't know in which direction the episode goes, or the fight goes in this case. So I think the only thing for me to do is to wait and see what happens. But yeah, I think overall the episode was good. For me, an Akainu appearance is always a plus. Snake Man is always a plus as well. Bounce Man doesn't appear, but I also like Bound Man as well. Gear 5 is the only one that... but yeah, I think if I would rate the episode, I probably would give it a 7, 7.5. Around that. Next week probably will get higher if the fight is good between them two, but that's for next week. And well guys, let me know if you guys enjoyed my kind of review, not real, just talking about the episode and One Piece as a whole. I enjoyed that very much with Daima. I hope I do the same thing with One Piece, because I've been watching One Piece for a long time as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about One Piece as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down below what you guys thought of the episode, if you agree or disagree with me with the Gear 5 statements or my Gear 5 opinion. And I guess I'll see you next week for the next episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.